Greetings commanders and welcome to the channel. Now in this video I'm gonna talk about annexing cities, how to do it the right way, which cities to annex, which not to annex, and well, after this video you will be much more specialized in annexing cities and you will run better economy and better military. Now before I start, what I want to say is that you have to subscribe to the channel. By doing this, it will grow and you will hear more tips like this. And you will get better, of course. So let's go straight to the point now. Which cities to annex? It's very important that when you are going to annex a city, you should have two things to look after. Does it have economic reason to do it? And does it have military reason to do it? Now you need both of these things to come together. What I mean, now in this campaign I'm playing currently with Argentina and I'm specialized, well, you know, ships. South American country, large one, obviously I need ships. So what I did, let me show you first which cities I annexed. Here it is Montevideo, here it is Fuerte Olimpo and Estancia Escobar. Now, how they actually affect my game? Firstly, when you play with ships, just like I do, I will just show you a quick stack so you can see what I'm talking about by playing with ships. Here is my main elite battle group, Storm Cruise. So I have a naval officer, level 4, and cruisers, level 3, 4 of them. Soon they will be actually level 4 as well. This means that they actually require, look at here, daily upkeep 640 components. This is just for the cruisers, and they will go up with the leveling the cruisers. And here it is, my commander, 260 components. So we talk about around 1000 components just for this stack. Because when you level up the cruisers, well, you will have to put more components in it, in this stack. And just like I show you, my first city is for components. Not only that, it's also a port, so I can produce ships. It's level 2 naval base, which means that I get, look at here, resource production plus 5%. It's very important to keep an eye on that. The naval bases, the air bases, they give you 5% resource production. The naval bases are doing that on level 2, the air bases on level 1. You can see it here for those who don't know it. So this is something that I was talking about in the beginning. I have two reasons to annex the cities, because it brings me components and I can produce ships. This is my main tactics based on ships for this game. Now let's go to the other cities that I annexed. Why did I annex them? First of all, I moved my capital deep inside South America. This means that it can be rushed with ships and take over. It will take a big time to take this Fuerte Olimpo, because, well, I can defend it. I have also allies with Brazil and Colombia, so it's very hard to get. Now let's put that aside about the capital moving. In some other video, well, I will talk about where you should place your capital and why. But as you can see here, electronics. Now why electronics? When you are producing ships, let's go again to the naval bases and go to the mobilization section. Naval, when you are mobilizing cruisers, you need a lot of electronics as well. Now you saw that I did that for Montevideo, so I can have components. for Fuerte Olimpo, annexation for Fuerte Olimpo is about electronics and being the capital. Now this is actually a third reason. If you're going to move your capital, well, you have to annex the cities for more reasons. So I have actually combined electronics and components with the military segment that I can produce ships. Now, for what I use also Fuerte Olimpo? Well, for the army base. You want your army base to be unreachable by ships, so it can be destroyed, and Fuerte Olimpo is playing that role as well. Now, let's go to the third city that I annexed, Estancia Escobar. Now, we talk about here rare materials, and you need as much rare materials as you can get, because, well, this is about researching, and you can always research. You need to research, and you have to have the most advanced units. Currently I'm researching the basic command and cruisers level 4, and this is the main reason for Estancia Escobar to be actually annexed. The other thing is that I wanted another airport that can be actually covered. And how it's going to be covered? Well, from Fuerte Olimpo and from the stacks from Fuerte Olimpo, they're close. So this brings me another reason to annex it. It will be defended from another city. And here, well, as you can see, I have airbase level 2. Obviously, I can produce strikers, but not only strikers. I can only produce, let me show you, basic airborne. Now, in this game, I decided that I will need basic airborne, and this is the place that I'm going to produce it. Of course, I have another city. Here it is, Cordoba, but Cordoba, as you can see, is can be reached much easier. Actually, from Chile, actually, if some of the ports actually fall down, it can be reached, you know, from the fast roads here. So it's not the best choice, and I needed another airport that is actually good, and I can count on it, so I can bring troops and produce strikers and produce other units. So as you can see, you need economic reason and military reason, and also your annexed cities should be defended and should be actually in good position. Now, maybe you say, but what about Montevideo? Montevideo isn't covered by anything. Now, currently, what I did, let me show you this tag again. Storm Cruise. Here it is. Well, this guy here was actually guarding all my ports here. But now, because we are going into a war, I want to bring him in offensive. I actually started producing corvettes here, and another cruiser. Here I have a frigate, so very soon I will actually have a stack that can defend. So the defense here is building. Now, you may say, here you have a gap that you can be attacked. Obviously, but my opponents should know that they have especially these 6 hours that I am moving from the cities and building in the cities by that time. And 6 hours, you know, we talk about a long game here, and they have just these 6 hours. The chance isn't very big that you get jump on just in that time, and you need to calculate your possibilities. And let's go to see the South Africa or Africa. These guys here, they're currently not managed to take over Africa as one continent bring together. This means they are fighting each other. This means they are not fighting me. Let's go to the other side. Sorry about that. Let's go to Australia. Australia is actually, as you can see, let me show you diplomatic screen. No, alliance, no coalition, and they're concentrated in this area here. They're more actually vulnerable from the Philippines, and they have to defend from them. As you can see, the Philippines, 23 cities, they're fighting here in Cambodia, Thailand. So here, this part of Asia isn't going South America as well. So nobody is going to attack anytime soon South America. Anyway, you have to build up your defense slowly, and of course you can't expect to build the defense for 6 hours and that would be all. In these 6 hours I'm just building the first phase of defense. Here it is, I'm attacking Nicosia, I'm going to take that. So I guess you get the point. Which cities to annex and when to annex. Okay, let's talk about the time of annexing. I will suggest you to start annexing cities once you are cleared your neighbors. It's very important. Now, once we took, let me show you, Paraguay, Bolivia. When we took that, well, actually I started annexing cities. And they are expensive, and watch your economy. Don't go too in that direction because you won't have any army to defend you, but find the balance. Now, once you reach the year limit, just start annexing cities and watch what cities you need to annex, about the components or maybe supplies. Let me show you another example for annexation. Maracaibo is very close to my ally, a very well suited port, a close port, as you can see here in a bay. So this is very good to annex. Also supplies, it brings supplies, which means that it's very good to annex it. The supplies and the rare materials are always something that you should look after. Now I have good amount of supplies, I'm producing a big amount of supplies, I don't need to annex it now. Also I'm researching, so everything seems fine. And this is it, guys. I guess that I help you. Type in the comments your opinion or your questions, I'm going to answer them. Now, one more time, subscribe to the channel so the channel it can grow and it can help you more. Thanks for your attention and see you next time.